Hello students, in the previous class we have started lesson number 6, financial planning. Okay, so I am expecting you all are seeing the videos. Now students, today I am going to do next questions of practice set 6.1. Okay, already we have done question number 1 and question number 3. Now today we will solve few more problems of that exercise, so be ready for the lecture. So students, in the last lecture we have seen question number 1 and question number 3, and also I have given question number 5 as a homework, but I think very few students have solved that. So I'm going to solve question number 5 today. So let us see question number 5 first, and then we will move to question number 2 and question number 4. Okay, so let us start with question number 5. Now see students, questions you can see here. Of question number 5, Samira spent 90% of her income and donated 3% for socially useful causes. Now see, 90% already spent and 3% donated. So total her expenditure will be 90 plus 3, that is 93%. Okay, and what is given next? If she is left with rupees 1750 at the end of the month, what was her actual income? So 1750 is what her saving is given to us, and we need to calculate her actual income. So this question is very much similar to question number 1, or you can say question number 3. Already I have told you question number 1, question number 3 and question number 5 are of similar type. Now we will solve question number 5. So we are given expenditures, that is 90 plus 3, 93%. Saving is also given, and we want to calculate actual income. Okay, so let us see the solution first. Okay students, be ready with solution. Now see what is given to us. 90% and 3% are her saving, expenditures. So let us write total expenses. Okay, so expenses is equal to 90% plus 3%. 3% donated, right? So total becomes 93%. Okay, this is her expenses. Now we will calculate saving. Okay, saving will be what? 100 minus 93, and if you do 100 minus 93, definitely you will get 7%. So her saving is how much? 7%. And what is given to us? Total saving. Total saving money is how much? 1750 rupees. This is given to us. Now we want to calculate her actual income. So let us consider her actual income to be X rupees. Let Samira's actual income be X rupees. So we have considered that Samira's actual income is how much? X rupees. Now how to calculate saving? Saving will be what? 7% of total income, that is X rupees. Therefore total saving is equal to 7% of total income is how much? X rupees. Now what is given to us? Total saving we already know, that is 1750. So put that value here. Now let us simplify this. 7% means 7 upon 100, of means into, and X is there. Okay, now in the next step what you are going to do, you have to transfer this 100 to left hand side. So it becomes 1750 into 100 is equal to 7 into X will give you 7X. Okay, now transfer this 7 to left hand side. So it becomes 1750 into 100 divided by 7. Okay, now you can do cancellation of 7 with 1750. So let us see what we are getting. 7 2s are 14, 3 is remaining, so 35, 7 5s are 35 and 1 0. So we got 250 into 100 here, and if you do 250 into 100 you will get 25,000. 3 zeros, so I have taken here 3 zeros. So finally I got x is equal to 25,000. Okay, this is the value of x. And what is x? Samira's actual income. So I can write final answer. Therefore Samira's actual income is how much? 25,000 rupees. Okay students, so in this way you can complete your question number 5. Now we will move forward and we will do question number 2. Okay, so let us see question number 2 first. You can see question number 2 here. See the question. Sumit borrowed a capital of rupees 50,000 to start his food product business. Now see, what does it mean? Sumit borrowed means from somewhere he got 50,000 rupees as a loan, that is borrowing money. Now see what is given us to next line. In the first year he suffered a loss of 20%. Okay, means in the first year 20% loss he got. So you have to reduce 20% of 50,000, then you will get whatever is remaining amount. See, he invested the remaining capital in new sweet business and made a profit of 5%. So whatever is remaining amount, that amount is invested in new sweet business and he got 5% profit in this case. Now we need to find out how much was his profit or loss computed in his original income. So you need to find out what is the profit, or you can say loss, in the occurred on his original capital. Means at the start he was having 50,000 and at the end what amount is remaining. If you know that, then you can easily compare those amounts and you can easily identify whether he suffered a profit or loss. Okay, so now how to solve this question? First thing is what? We know the original capital, right? 50,000. We know the loss 20%, and then whatever is remaining, that much amount is invested in new sweet business and 5% profit he got. Okay, so by using these all conditions we will simplify this problem and let us see whether he has got profit or suffered a loss. That we will come to know. First we will simplify the data. Okay, so let us start with the solution of this question. First thing is what? We know original capital and loss, so we will start with that. Okay, so let us proceed with the solution. First thing is what? We know original capital. How much is the original capital? 50,000 rupees. At the start he has invested 50,000 rupees in food product business. Okay, then he got loss of how much? 20%. Then how to calculate total loss? That we are going to do. Total loss is equal to what you will do? 20% of 50,000 you are going to find out. Okay, so we are going to find out total loss, that is 20% of 50,000. Now let us simplify this. 20% means what? 20 upon 100. Of means into, and then 50,000 is there. Okay, now 1 0 cancels with 1 0. Again 1 0 cancels with this 1 0. Now this is 2 5s are 10 and 2 more zeros are there. So 3 more zeros are there. So 10,000 rupees. Okay, you can see 2 5s are 10 and 3 zeros extra. So 10,000 we got. So this is how much total loss. How much loss he has suffered here? 10,000 rupees. And earlier he was having total 50,000 rupees. Now 10,000 loss he suffered. So what is the remaining capital? If you do subtraction of this, you will get 40,000. So let us find out remaining capital. Therefore remaining capital, how to find out? You have to do 50,000 minus 10,000, and if you do this, definitely you are going to get 40,000 rupees. Okay, so after doing business of food product, he was left with 40,000 rupees because he has suffered 10,000 rupees loss. So this much now we know. Now what is the next line? Remaining capital is invested in new sweet business. Okay, so we will do that part now. So what is the next line? Remaining capital is invested in new sweet business. Okay, and then he made profit. How much profit he has made? 5% only. Okay, now we will calculate total profit. How much is the profit, that we are going to know. So total profit is equal to, how to do? 5% of. Now say this profit is on remaining capital, so we will do 5% of 40,000 only, because he was having 40,000 rupees only, and on that 45,000 rupees he made profit of 5%. So let us calculate this. This is 5% means 5 upon 100 of means into, then 40,000 is there, 20 cancels with these 2 zeros. Now let us do multiplication. 5 into 4 will give you 20 and 2 more zeros. So how much is the profit? Only 2,000 rupees. Okay, now see, earlier he was having 40,000 rupees, now 2,000 rupees is the profit. So how much amount he was having now? 40,000 plus 2,000. Okay, so therefore total amount Sumit has is equal to how much? 40,000 plus 2,000, and if you do this, he was having total how much? 42,000. 40 plus 2 gives you 42,000. Now see, after all this, he is having only 42,000 rupees, and earlier he was having 50,000 rupees. Okay, that is original capital that we know, right? How much it was? 50,000 rupees. Earlier I have written this. Same thing I am repeating here also. Now see, original capital he was having 50,000, and after all this business he is left with 42,000. Now you tell me whether he has made profit or loss. If you see thoroughly, you can easily understand that he has suffered a loss of 8,000, because earlier he was having 50,000 and now he is having only 42,000. So definitely he has suffered a loss, and loss is how much of? 8,000. So let us write our answer. Therefore Mr. Sumit, okay, Mr. Sumit suffered a loss, right? Suffered a loss. And how much is the loss? How to calculate? Loss is equal to 50,000 minus 42,000, and if you do this, you will get 8,000 rupees. Okay, so this is your final answer. That is, Mr. Sumit suffered a loss, and loss is how much? 50,000 minus 42,000, that is 8,000 rupees. So students, this question is not tough. Only the thing is what? You should understand the method, how the steps are following one by one, that you should know. Okay, so for today I am stopping here. Now in the next class we will do fourth question that is remaining in this exercise, and then after this we will move forward. Okay. And one more thing students, very soon I am going to give you assignments for algebra. Okay, so be ready for that. Okay, very soon I will inform you about that. So for today you all complete your notes. Okay, and one more thing, this Thursday all the students who have completed their notes, they can come to school and get their books corrected. Okay, thank you, bye.